We're joined now by Trump campaign's national spokesperson, Katrina Pierson, in Des Moines, Iowa. Katrina, great to see you. How are you feeling about tonight?
Hi, Contessa. You know, we feel great about tonight. And just as you heard Mr. Trump, if you've ever been to a rally, you know it's true. He loves people. He has loved being in Iowa. This campaign has been fantastic. And we are so proud of our candidate, an outsider, not a politician, to come in here and cause the storm that he's caused. So we're really excited.
On Face the Nation, John Dickerson asked Donald Trump about the importance of Iowa. Katrina, let me play what he had to say.
In Iowa, your campaign is based around the idea you're a winner. Does that mean you have to win Iowa?
No, I don't have to win it. And right now, you and I are sitting in New Hampshire, and as you know, I have a very substantial lead in New Hampshire. But I think it would be really good to win Iowa. I'd like to win Iowa. I'm doing really well with the evangelicals. I now have a fairly substantial lead in Iowa. I think we have a good chance of winning Iowa. I'd like to.
And yet this morning on GMA, Katrina, Donald Trump admitted he's nervous. So why be nervous if he doesn't have to win Iowa?
Well, because he wants to win Iowa, Contessa. This is very important to him. And win or lose, Mr. Trump is still slated to win the GOP nomination when you look at the polls across the board. But at the end of the day, Mr. Trump wasn't even supposed to be able to compete in Iowa. And even though other candidates have topped him in the polls in the past, Mr. Trump has always come back. So losing Iowa wouldn't hurt politically, but it would hurt him personally because it's important to him to win in the state of Iowa.
A lot of political insiders are flummoxed, flabbergasted at Trump's rise and success in this campaign. When you talk to Donald Trump personally, does he ever express any surprise that he is where he is?
Well, I think he's surprised into the point of where he is and how fast he got there because he's not a politician. This is something that he's had to learn along the way. I mean, you and I both know politics can be a blood sport, and if you're not paying hundreds of millions of dollars to organizations and to PR firms and consultants, it can be difficult. So he personally, who hasn't been doing that, he wanted to run just as a businessman that has a vision for the country, and he wanted to give back in this way. And so I think it did surprise him that so many people came out to support him so quickly. But that just goes to show you just how fed up the country is with politicians.
All right, Quinnipiac out with a new poll just today, Katrina, that shows among those people who have never voted in a caucus before, Trump is leading Cruz 40 to 22%. That is a really incredible gap, much higher than we've seen in overall potential voters here, likely voters. So how does the Trump campaign, how does the organization make sure that those who say they support him actually turn out at the caucuses?
Well, one of the things we've been able to do, unlike anyone else, is to put up an Iowa caucus finder. So you can go to donaldjtrump.com and find out where you caucus. There's a video that tells you your instructions, what to do, where to go when you get there, and how the whole process works. Those folks that are calling in that don't have access to that, we're telling them over the phone, we're walking them through the instructions. And I have a really good feeling those folks are going to come out tonight because this country is definitely in need of a leader, and Donald Trump is that leader.
And Katrina, we're looking at the Google Trends right now in Iowa, and when we take a look at the map, what we see is that far and away, the most searched for candidate right now is Donald Trump. Everything that you're seeing in red, those counties that you're seeing in red, are people who are searching for Donald Trump, where he's the leading candidate they're looking for. He's been in this race since last summer. He's gobbled up the media attention. What possibly could they be looking to learn about Donald Trump that they don't already know?
Well, I think what's happening is you're seeing a lot of these attack ads, candidates sort of smearing his past positions and trying to say that he supports weird positions. Today, you have Ted Cruz saying that he supports Obamacare when he doesn't. Ted Cruz is saying that he supports amnesty when he doesn't. Mr. Trump was just endorsed by Sheriff Joe Arpaio, so we know that's not true. So I think people are trying to get to the bottom of it, so they're going out to find out just what Mr. Trump's positions are. And that's why I think we're going to have a great turnout tonight, and Mr. Trump's going to win.
All right, we've just heard from Adele, the singer of Hello and Rolling in the Deep. And she says she doesn't really like Donald Trump using her music. She doesn't want him to use it at his campaign rallies. That on the heels of Steven Tyler of Aerosmith saying the same thing. That's got to hurt.
Well, not necessarily. I mean, it's an insult to the individuals who most likely purchase their music, considering how the people that schedule these things are the locals, not Donald Trump or the campaign themselves. But you know what happens? It's politics. Everyone has their political position, and you know, it happens all the time.
Katrina Pierson, great to see you. Have fun in Iowa. Very exciting day for all of the
Thanks,
campaigns
Contessa.
here.
Great to be here.